Today I'm going to show you how you can stop excessive thinking, find more inner peace, and think much less. For nearly a decade, I was an always on the go corporate guy, constantly working, constantly traveling, constantly accessible on my phone, and constantly in my head. I used to joke about the fact that I couldn't sit still. The truth is, I was stressed, wrecked with anxiety, and had to take medication just to be able to sleep at night. Today, my mind is calm, I'm at peace, and I sleep like a baby, no meds required. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get there too. Keep watching. So let's talk about why we think so much, and then we'll explore our solution to stop excessive thinking. Have you ever heard of a concept called experience-dependent neuroplasticity? According to neuroscience, experience-dependent neuroplasticity refers to the continuous creation and grouping of neuron connections in our brains which take place as a result of our life experiences. Whenever we think a thought or experience a feeling, thousands of neurons are triggered and joined together to form a neural network. Why does this matter to us? By engaging in excessive thinking, the brain becomes accustomed to overstimulation as its new normal. It learns to trigger the same neurons repeatedly, courtesy of whatever external stimulus we're encountering. In other words, by constantly fueling the mind, we are causing our brains to develop the expectation for more fuel. We are causing our own excessive thought. Fortunately, neuroplasticity can also work in our favor. The less we actively think, the less often unintentional thoughts will occur. Simply put, we can manage our behavior in such a way as to adjust our brain's circuitry to our benefit. In this case, less thinking, which results in more inner peace and silence. So, how does one get there? How do we go about thinking less? What do we do when we find ourselves trapped on board a train of thought? The solution to excessive thinking is presence. When you are fully present in the moment, you are able to observe your thoughts as they occur, rather than to have them think you, rather than to be caught up in and swept away by them. Being present means watching what is occurring inside you rather than reacting to it. It's the difference between observing the thought and being the thought. In order to stop excessive thinking, your job now is to learn the skill of being present. It has been my experience that the fastest and most effective way to develop presence is through meditation. In simple terms, meditation is a matter of sitting in silence and observing what is going on inside you for a minimum of 15 minutes per session. When I first attempted meditation years ago, it was extremely difficult for me. I told myself at the time I could never sit still for that long. And then I tried it, and it was admittedly difficult. But each day, it became a little bit easier, and I became a little bit more comfortable with it. Then, after a couple of weeks passed, I noticed I started feeling better. I didn't get angry as easily as I did before. I started to catch undesirable things in my behavior that had previously escaped my awareness. I could see my self-mastery slowly increasing before my eyes. When we meditate, our minds are allowed a chance to come down from their overstimulated states. By spending time observing the mind, presence comes to us much more naturally. Cultivate presence by practicing this state. Learn to observe without labeling and without judgment, and to just be. When you're attempting to be present and you observe thoughts arise within, simply let go of them as they occur and any emotions they may generate. With time, you'll be able to be present more often and more easily as your default state, almost effortlessly. So, in order to stop excessive thinking, feed the mind less, observe the mind more, and practice presence. If you found this video to be helpful, please click the like button and be sure to subscribe to receive future content. Have you tried practicing being present before? What has helped you to stop excessive thinking? Let me know by posting a comment below, and perhaps your experience might be able to help someone else. Be happy, have fun with life, and I'll talk to you in the next video.